morning from Barcelona, Spain.
Buenos dias.
Now, we arrived in Barcelona yesterday, as you hopefully saw in the Q&A video that just posted.
Yeah.
But today is our big day of exploration. We have got a full day tour booked with Shore Excursions Group to see everything you want to see, or, you know, that you can see in that amount of time in Barcelona.
Very full, yeah. We're going to do everything, and the Gaudí is everywhere.
Oh, yeah. We got Montserrat on the agenda, so
Yeah.
lots of stuff. Now, yesterday morning, we actually rolled up and down the Rambla, did some shopping, and we didn't really record any of that. So we've been in town already.
Yeah, we weren't trying to draw attention to ourselves. It's kind of an area that, you know, is known for pickpocketing and things. We did not get pickpocketed, though.
That's
So,
true.
Score.
Success. All right. Let's head out. We've already had room service breakfast, so we're ready to head ashore and meet the tour. Actually, this is an early one, so let go.
Let's do it.
Gangway was still deck 2 forward today. Down through the duty-free shopping zone. Yeah, we should meet here just outside the glass doors. Boom, right on time, and there is our ride.
MARTA.
Ooh, Mercedes van. We have driven about an hour outside of town, up the mountain road here to the Monastery at Montserrat. We're going to start with a restroom break at the cafeteria and then head in. So they've got a cafe with snacks and a gift shop up here on this level. Restrooms are done. We're going to stop back by here for a bite at the end of the tour before heading back down to Barcelona. Well, apparently these chips are coming highly recommended, and they have nice little sandwiches down here. But our total time here should be about 2.5 hours. Now, 'tis a bit of a foggy morning. We're going to see what can be seen.
If you look down, you see the road we were on with the bus. See the river we followed.
Oh yeah, you can see right down to the river, the road, and the hiking trail, because people do walk from Barcelona up here. Got the monk cemetery over to the right, Basílica over to the left, museum. They have audio guides. Now, in terms of temperatures today, I think we're hanging probably mid-60s. We're in the 60s. It feels a little chilly being at this elevation.
It's cold.
It's nice.
It's like 50 something, I'm sure. Wait, 59 according to my watch.
Oh my gosh.
Told you.
Yeah, I looked up the temperature for Barcelona, not the temperature for top of the world. Our guide is pointing out the banners. That's right, this is a banner year, as it were, for the monastery, because it was founded 1,000 years ago in the year 1025. Not much of anything here is original due to wars and things, but still. I guess they've got a few ways that you can get up here. I've seen a little train. Just saw those cable cars. You can see the gondola station right there. And then the train station right over there. All the farmers are coming to set up stands for the day. I guess they do a lot of cheese making here. Fresh cheeses. We just learned a little bit about this art piece over here. The face down there, the face of Ariadne on the left-hand panel, is designed so that she will follow you as you walk. Oh yeah, it always looks like she's looking at you. Let's see if we can move a little bit more.
Oh, wow.
Stop looking at me. Okay, so there's a big train coming in. In addition to the small train, we can see the station above it.
And now you can see the cross slightly at St. Michael's.
Oh, there's a little information center here where the guide has gone in to get us maps, and apparently a lot of things here are done on a ticketing system. The tickets are free, but to control capacity, you do have to get tickets for certain things. See if we'll get our bearings here, because we're going to get a little bit of a guided portion and then some free time portion. Over here you can get a peek at what the mountain is made of. It's like a composite type. Well, it's mostly a bunch of little stones held together by silicas and dirts and things, but tiny little pebbles. Yeah, apparently this is the composition of the entire mountain. Now let's go through this cool door gate.
He made it look like a 14th century.
This section of the monastery was rebuilt around the 1920s, but they tried to keep that traditional style. Looking back that way was St. George's Square. There's a giant, I guess, museum underneath our feet right now, which you can enter over there, and they've got a 3-star hotel. We have some examples of tombs in here. These tombs are empty, but they are examples of some of the artwork that was destroyed over the years in different conflicts, Napoleon, and things like that. Let's get a little closer peek at this area. There's a peek back at a lot of the monastery rooms. This is the entry through which we just came. I'll let the free time begin. We've got about an hour until Mass, so we're going to go ahead and sneak in here, see what we can see before they close everything down. Looks like they are requesting no photography, so let's turn this off. Oh, I see. The sign is interpreted that during Mass you have to be silent and not take photos. Okay. So from here we can see a crucifix. I think she said that dates back to the 15th century. You can also see in that little alcove above, people are up there. You can get special tickets to touch what they call the Black Virgin Mary. See if we can bring the lighting down just a hair to get a peek through. And there are various chapels around on the side. Some of them are closed, but a few of them are open. Let's check out one of these side areas. Come back outside now. They've got a candle area over here that the guide said was interesting. This is a whole lot of candles. Well, I see they've got like a vending machine or a kiosk where you can purchase a candle if you'd like to light one. Kind of right over there. So €3.50, €2.50, or €5 donation. Looks to be the end of the road down there. There's no passage up the steps unless you are a monk or authorized person. Makes sense. We are not. Now, they've got a big celebration coming up here, I think on the 27th of this month, so it looks like they're doing some setup already. Oh, there's another one of the little smaller trains pulling into the station, or trams. And the fog rolled in. You can buy tickets for like a cable car to a higher vantage point. I think, that does cost money, but today is not really the day to do that, I don't think. Let the exploration continue. Oh gosh, yes, look at all those serrated rocks. So there be the entrance to the museum. So we're told if you continue past this hostel and the medical area and the police area, there is like a lace and embroidery crochet type exhibition going on. And this same road also leads to, oh yeah, these places, high lookout points, funiculars, and things that are probably good on a non-foggy day. Our guide did say that the weather today is sort of traditional for this area, although yesterday...
It was beautiful and clear, but today is very authentic, so we're okay. We're grateful for the experience. So you could do the cable car, but we're not going to do that. I think you already said that.
Not today.
Yeah.
Even just looking back at the Basilica and the area that we came from, you can see that fog.
Whoa, though.
It gives it a cool mystique.
Yeah.
Oh, they've just come and opened this exhibit for the day.
Such timing.
We're some of the first ones in.
10:22.
Oh, look, okay. All of this is crochet textile stuff. They have done landscapes.
That is cool.
Wow. And is this is special for the 1000th
I
anniversary?
believe that's what Marta, our tour guide, said. Yes.
Well, hopefully this will be here for a long time, because this is awesome.
Yeah.
We can learn some of the techniques. Fun fact, the primary language in this area is Catalan, so it looks a little bit like Spanish, a tiny little bit like French, but kind of a blend.
Very cool.
All right, music folks, what is this song? Oh, the sign underneath it probably tells the name of the song. This section looks like maybe depictions of the Madonna. We've even got some more 3D type things happening down here. Well, that is fascinating. Okay, looks like we can escape out the bottom entrance here. Oh, that was just a pathway out to the elevator, which is nice that they have. We might loop back and just do the steps, though. There's a little museum shop. Oh, you can get magnets and souvenirs of the Madonna. They even have replica statues back there. Maybe we'll go look at those since we didn't get up close. They also have socks here. This trip has actually not had very many gift stores with socks, so I haven't bought any.
I think you need broccoli riding a bicycle.
Broccoli bicycle socks.
You definitely don't have those.
That's true. I feel like now that we're encroaching on Europe, we'll probably find a lot more, touristy gift shops with socks and things. There's the little section of Madonnas and such. So I think we'll begin our slow ambulation back toward the cafeteria by way of those cheese farmers that we saw setting up earlier. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Well, they've got cheese, they've got honey, they've got all kinds of stuff, and apparently they'll give you samples. They also do nuts, cheesecakes if you want them. I see figs, nougats. Oh, we did some cheese sampling, okay.
We did.
So we actually decided to purchase a cheese. What was your favorite?
The truffle, what is it?
I think it's sheep's milk.
Sheep's milk truffle. I'm surprised because I didn't know if I would like the sheep's milk, but I love truffles, and this is outstanding, locally made, and then they sell right here in Montserrat.
And apparently, if you don't open it, it keeps 10 months without refrigeration, but once you open it, you got to fridge it.
We still have like a month. This will probably be consumed before we go home.
Yeah, once you open it, that's going to be gone. And they had the nougats. We got pistachio nougat.
Yum.
So I think it was €5 and €12. So €17.
But
what a deal.
Supporting a good cause.
That's it. All right, let's get to this cafeteria before I eat this cheese.
Let's go.
Oh, they do have wraps and salads and poke bowls and all sorts of stuff in here besides just sandwiches and chips. We have ended up with a ham and cheesy sandwich, a sausagey type of sandwich, a bag of chips, and a couple of waters. So I think €20 for the meal. Well, we've enjoyed our lunch and the ride is here, so let's load up. We did a lot of scenic driving there. Our next stop is over here at the National Art Museum. We're going to go stroll around and get some views. We're not too far from the Olympic Stadium over here, actually. There's a peek at the building itself that is the art museum now. Funny, this whole building was constructed in 1929 for like an exposition, and it was supposed to be a temporary structure. It was never meant to last more than a few months. Locals loved it. They said, can we please make this thing last forever? And so they basically bricked it up inside. This is not even stone. It's a composite material that's all cracked and everything, but they found a way to make it last up until today, almost 100 years later. Yeah, if you look at the windows, that is not glass. That is bricks. Oh, there we can get some views. We can see right down to the Magic Fountain area in Plaza de España that we just drove past earlier. Well, we're a little close to get a good peek at the actual front of this building, but hey, we'll try. We'll try. So quick scenic stop here and back to the ride. Oh, a little peek over to the communication tower that they built for the Olympic Games. Huh. We have made our way up to the Park Guell area. That is G-U-E-L-L, pronounced Guell. We've been gleaning a lot of history about Gaudí himself over the course of the ride. We saw some of his architecture out the window as we drove by, and also Guell. Oh, we can get a peek at these arch structures that sort of, I guess Gaudí spent time studying caves and trees and nature to learn how to make support in an arch like that. Oh, we can climb up and get a little closer to these arches. So a lot of what Gaudí learned here, making this place, helped him out when it came time to work on support for Sagrada Familia. They've even got fake stalactites in the ceiling. You can see that classic tilted column style.
Here in Park Guell, we had two architects that stayed behind. One of them was young and learning, and the other one was a veteran.
So this whole thing was a bit of a failed architectural residential project that people just didn't buy into. But now it's just kind of preserved to honor Gaudí and the other architects. You get some nice peeks out to the city from up here. It's like everything around here is a work of art. I guess this next section is only accessible if you are in an organized tour group. There is a giant tiled bench all around this place. Hard to get shots of because people are sitting on it. Here's an empty section we can come look at up here.
Can we have this in our house?
I don't know that we can pack this. Oh, there's a good example up there. One of the concepts of this is that nature was going to dominate the landscape. So when you look around, you should only see little bits and pieces of the houses sticking out, but primarily trees. Because I think the lots, you could only build on 6% of the land that you owned. Down into another cave.
Look at the way the
look at the tile work and the construction down here. So when it rains, it all comes out of these lions' mouths that collects from above.
The rest is just...
And actually, the water collected down below so that they could use it just in case of a drought or any kind of a lack of water. So, genius! Oh, look at this. I guess they sometimes call this the Washerwoman's Walkway because of this sculpture. Look at the detail in that thing.
This is the area where the way has more of a tilt and less distance between the columns and the slope. Look, folks, this is the 3-year-olds area.
Got the Mediterranean palmetto used in the fencing here. We've got like a gigantic cool space. I guess maybe the intent was to store food and things that needed to be out of the sun down here. Like me, I need to stay out of the sun. Market hall, that makes sense. Oh, these are the gate houses. They look like gingerbread houses. That's cool. We got salamanders. See, everywhere you turn. Art. We have reached the last stop on the tour, which is Sagrada Familia. Now, I read something about vehicles not being able to get closer than about a block, so we got a little bit of a stroll to get up here to it. Let's go ahead and start getting peeks while we are far away, because the closer we get, the harder it is going to be to take it all in. So next year, 2026, is the 100th anniversary of this church.
Church that was designed by the first architect. That's why you see buttresses down below. You see pointy windows, typical of Gothic.
Yeah, they're currently working on an even taller tower that they're calling the Jesus Tower that should be open in June of 2026. So this is the only facade that Gaudí worked on, and it was pretty much his entire life spent to this facade. We can see, his little backlit, we can see that new tower with all of the stuff wrapped around it. Funny, somebody's playing Stairway to Heaven right now on that guitar. But I like seeing the contrast of the style over to the left, and then this amazing style right here. Oh, interesting. So everything that's left dirty is intentional so that you can see Gaudí's work, and the clean stuff to the left and the right was either done before or after. We've crossed the street to make our way down this side now. So this side is still under construction. They're calling this Glory, and it's not going to be done until 2035. Wow. So you can come back year after year after year, and there might always be something new to see here at Sagrada Familia. Oh, this side has the sunshine. It has all the colors. Wow. I think she said this side faces west and is represented by winter fruits. All right, we're moving on. I see, we were coming down to get a perfectly centered front view of this side. So you can get tickets for an inside visit here. I believe those start somewhere around 26 euros per person. We do not have the time for that today, but definitely something to do on a future visit. McDonald's, Ben & Jerry's, Five Guys. Ooh. Time to ride. We have made it back to Terminal B. Welcome home, Barcelona.
So it's casual evening tonight, so I'm keeping it fun and funky and casual. We're starting with the cardigan, which is from H&M, but I got it at like a charity shop, I think. The tank top is from Target from a while ago. The pants you guys have seen in the video all day long, but you haven't seen them otherwise because I bought them yesterday in Barcelona when we went shopping but didn't do any recording. They're from Primark and I love them. They just scream Spain to me for some reason. No. And the shoes are from Target from a long time ago. An Amazon necklace. This is the one that sadly is fading, but I have a different one as a backup.
Good evening, Spain! I'm screaming Spain now.
Nice. It was good.
So, hey, y'all, let's back it up and talk about our day with Shore Excursions Group all around the Barcelona.
It was so good. We packed in so much in about an 8-hour tour. Marta, our tour guide, very knowledgeable about the area and just everything that's going on here. They picked us up promptly. They went to the other ship really promptly. We got to leave a little bit early. They were very good at sticking to time because they knew we had to be back at a certain time, which is why I love Shore Excursions Group, honestly. They're fantastic at that. But Montserrat, beautiful. I didn't know what to expect up there.
Me neither.
Driving up a mountain. There's lots of ways you can go up there, but driving it was really cool, I think. And just, I don't know, the architecture and everything that's up there. Even though it was foggy, it was still really pretty.
Yeah, I gotta admit, sometimes I am not a researcher. We had some time where we were going to be spending some land time here in Barcelona, and we had looked up all the things. Dee had looked up all the things to do.
That's why I'm the travel agent. Yes.
I went into this completely not knowing much of anything about what was going to happen, but it was fascinating to just hear the history unfold.
Yeah.
The monastery, the Black Virgin Mary, as they called her. And then even just getting back into town to be able to go see the works of Gaudí.
Oh my gosh, Park Guell? That's how you say it.
Yeah.
We learned. Phenomenal. I definitely recommend getting tickets to go into the park because they do sell out really fast. But if you go with Shore Excursions Group, you know, it could be part of your tour.
True. And we got to get inside that Sagrada Familia one of these days.
Yeah, the outside is lovely. It is really hard to get a photo
It's
of
big.
The whole thing while you're next to it, though.
It's
just
tall.
Be warned.
I understand. It's hard to take a photo of a tall thing. I understand that.
We're going to have to come back in 2038, whatever.
When it's done.
When it's done.
And then they're still going to keep building something. They were talking about a tower next door and taking some stuff down and a bridge and a something.
It's crazy. I feel like we got to hit a lot of the highlights, but there is still so much to Barcelona, and I can't wait to come back. It's amazing.
True. So Shore Excursions Group, boom, I'll put the link in the description. It probably just showed on the screen thanks to editing me, but book it. Their search engine is fantastic, and it makes it so easy to find stuff to do.
We only tell you the truth. It's true.
All right, y'all. Truth is, come on, let's eat.
Let's do it.
Bye.
Bye.
Dinner man, it is time. Dinner is done and we are here for trivia. It is lightning trivia tonight. We've got the lighting because the sun is coming in, but I don't know about the lightning. Well, we lost a trivia, which is to be expected. But we have got a brand new Piana Bar entertainer on. Eli has left the ship and we have got Grace for the rest of the cruise. Now don't worry, nothing happened to Eli. It was the end of his contract. He was scheduled to go home, so all is good.
Everybody in the Volendam club, dancing to the jailhouse rock. I love you, baby, and it's quite alright. No one can cook as good as you.
Now, the world stage show this evening is Hits on 45, which we saw very, very early in this cruise and enjoyed, and we are going to enjoy it again. So we won't record it this time since you've already seen it, but we'll see you after the show. Boom. We have come back to the cabin to find our paperwork for tomorrow, which is a sea day. Oh my gosh, they're doing Broadway music trivia tomorrow. Breakfast card, chocolates, yeah. Good night. It is cabin time. Y'all, there's a lot of exciting stuff to talk about. Let's talk about Grace and that piano.
Yeah, so Grace is our new piano bar
entertainer.
And she's very fun. She has a musical theater background. We were kind of doing some sing-along songs. She was having fun and interacting with the audience, the crowd. It was good. So we're excited to go to more of her sets.
Yeah, and then the show, which of course we've already seen Hits on 45.
Yeah.
But real quick, let's put in a little snippet of Dee's favorite song from the whole show, which is the only one I recorded. So here it comes.
Look up to the skies and see.
Now, what's that all about, Queen?
Bohemian Rhapsody. They perform it beautifully, and the choreography that happens in front of it just goes with it so perfectly. I don't think I've ever heard a cast do a better rendition of it. It's just, it's beautiful. You have to see it in person, but I don't know if you will. So
That's true. Hey, let's put in a couple of more clips right now. Wow, y'all. Okay, editing B is working overtime right now.
And Katie's back.
Yes.
We're so happy.
Yeah, I guess that's it other than dinner, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, now we've eaten this menu a couple of times within recent memory, and I keep ordering some of the same things, so
yeah.
Let's breeze through it. Boom, caprese looking thing.
Yep, they call it buffalo mozzarella and tomato. Essentially, it's caprese. Delicious.
Yeah, this is the fastest one ever. Hey, y'all, beet salad with the orange segments and the goat cheese that I get every time it comes on the menu. Earthy, creamy, goaty, meh.
But you used your dressing this time.
Wait, that's a sheep. Meh. Yeah, I did. I think this is the one where I accidentally forgot it and took a shot of dressing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I used it on the salad. Holy cow.
So this is different. I have not had this. This was the port to plate pot roast. I don't really know that that's like Spain, but hey, you know what? It was deliciously cooked, and it had lovely accoutrements with it, with the potatoes and the carrots and like frizzled onions, and I would definitely get that again.
I think the accoutrements are French.
They
I'm
are,
not sure,
but you know, Catalan has some French influence. So.
Boom, pork tenderloin. I have eaten this to death. So, I mean, it's great. There's spätzle, there's gravy, there's apples, there's prunes. There was collards on there tonight. I don't remember. The greenery, I feel like, changes. Pretty good and tender, porky.
Yummy.
Yum. Veggie bowl of the day was the cabbage with caraway seeds and then some kind of a zucchini preparation. The zucchini tasted like cabbage, and the cabbage tasted like zucchini. It was weird. Maybe I ate them in the wrong order.
What?
I'm just trying to think of interesting things to say about a veggie bowl.
Oh, okay.
It was good. Crisp.
It's the blueberry mango crisp, and I haven't been getting the crisps because they're a little sweet sometimes, but I wanted to give it another try. This one was perfectly sweet. Not too much, not too little, and delicious.
Yo, I got cheese. Is there any surprise? There was blue. There's smoked Gouda. There's Swiss. And there's probably provolone. All the accoutrements that are French and go with that, too. Yes.
What an amazing day.
That's it. So we got a sea day, which you won't see.
No.
And then you'll see us, hopefully, in some more Spain in the next video.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.